talk about this movie, okay? It's time to talk about this movie, okay? Wait. What is this? This is not the appropriate attire to talk about such a fantastic movie. I think this is a little bit more appropriate, you know? Let's get into it. Let's get into it, babes. Hey, Sprouts. It's me, your favorite movie musical. I was about to say a curse word. Wow. Your favorite movie musical fan. Let's just say that. Onion. And today, we are gonna talk about the color purple. Color purple. Color purple. Okay, so I just want to give a disclaimer. Yes, I have my BFA in musical theater, my bachelor's in fine arts in musical theater, but you can rescind my black card. It's fine. I never saw the Color Purple movie. The one with Oprah, the one with Whoopi Goldberg. I never saw it. I know. You could take it. I just never was black anyway. What is this? Just take the melanin off. But I, of course, knew about the Color Purple. I sung a couple of the songs while I was in my college career, so I definitely knew about it. I didn't know the whole story of it. I knew the songs. I knew I knew the essence, so I knew how it was gonna go. I knew the highlights, but seeing it and actually being able to go to it in person, because theater isn't exactly accessible to all people, which it so needs to be. So needs to be. And in this capacity of the movie musical, it can be more accessible to people. Okay, let me go in my little diatribe about movie musicals because they really get in heat right now and I'm not appreciating it, okay? I'm not appreciating all the heat for these movie musicals. So, rant starting right now. Film is one of the most accessible ways for people to see acting. I don't know, this might be a hot take. I don't know, maybe. But that is why when people go to Broadway shows and things, they see the Broadway shows. It's great, but they record them. Like they officially record them and they put them in a library. And if you're in New York, you can go see them in the library because they're filmed. Now I know some of the films, they take away the integrity or they don't have as much spark or blah, 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 blah. Even I can be like that sometimes where it's just like,
well, it's much better when you see it live.
Of course it's going to be so much better when you see it live. Duh. You're going to feel the energy of the actors. You're going to be able to respond to them. You get that electricity that you're just not going to get when you're in a movie theater. Okay? Get that out of the way. Yes. But there's Marvel. But with theater and film, being able to create these movie musicals is so good for people who do not have access to going to the theater. If you have the capabilities of going to the theater, please. If you have the financial accessibility to go to the theater, please go support your local theaters. If you didn't know this, it takes a lot of work to make a show come together. It's almost magic just in the show coming together in the financial aspect, because there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of hardworking, passionate people that are really not getting paid the amount of money that they deserve to get paid for how much work they put into what they do. So that's my whole live theater versus film diatribe. I might go off a little later, but that's what we're gonna go with right now. Let me go ahead and give you a backstory. The first movie that I ever cried to was Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera, the film, it's in here, locked away in my nostalgia bones. So a lot of people, their first access to a musical, a theater, a play, in that sense, it's gonna be a movie. all you theater nerds are gonna come for my throat, but I really don't care, so you can come for me all you want to. But we talking about black girl magic today, and that's one of my favorite topics, and how we are the center of community and how we shine our lights no matter what, and how each one of us, my cat is rolling around in her little house that she has over there. Sorry for that. She's having a ball, okay? She's having a ball. She's living her black girl magic right now. Yes, both of my animals are black. Just because they had white parents before doesn't mean that they aren't black now. Okay, so how we are the givers of life. How we are amazing. Just so good. Okay, let's talk about the movie logistics first. I wrote down some notes. I'm actually writing down notes now, you guys. Wow, we've upped our game. So, like always, if you see me over here, I'm reading my notes that I wrote last night. See, we're not procrastinating as much as we used to. We're doing a little bit of thought before. Don't ever expect this channel to turn into a video essay channel though, cuz I'm an improv girly through and through. Your girl is not going to, no, I'm not going to take the time to, no, I'm too lazy for that. That's why my improv skills have gotten so good, because I can't. And we all love a little ramble and rant alone. We all love it. Okay. So, like I said, I've never seen the original Color Purple with Oprah and Whoopi Goldberg, but now I really have to go back and watch them act out these scenes and be amazing, because I need it in my soul now. I know it's not gonna be a musical, which I was so happy that they weren't just like remaking it, that they're actually like doing the musical. I was like, finally, thank goodness. Oh, what a celebration we'll have today. Thank goodness. That was me. And to all the people who didn't realize that this was gonna be a musical, like, did you see the cast list? Like, did you just every time a commercial came up, you were like, la 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 la? Like, did you just close your eyes? Because I mean, like, it's obviously Fantasia. So, like, how are they gonna have Fantasia and not have her sing? How that gonna happen? So, as soon as I saw that they had Fantasia, Halle, I'm gonna just say it like Halle, because every time I try to say it the other way, I come out as saying Haley. So, Halle. As soon as they cast her, I was like, let's do it. And when they cast Daniela from Orange is the New Black, bro, and I already knew that she could sing. Like, I've watched interviews of her and everything. Bro, I was so happy. And then they put Taraji on there. Bro, I was so excited for this cast list. You don't even know. And then when I was watching it, I didn't even realize, I cannot remember his name for the life of me. But the man who plays Mr. Sun, that marries Sophie, him. They had him in there. I'm gonna put a thing of him right here. Bro, as soon as I saw him on the screen, I was like, he's a singer too. He'd be doing it. And then they had her as Squeak. Bro. Like, duh, they was gonna sing something. At least one song. So all you people that was out there confused, I don't know what you confused about, but that's what it was gonna be from the get. And I'm so glad it was. Everybody killed it. I am a Taraji stan. I love her. I love Daniela too. Like, amazing actresses. Like, I love Fantasia. Like, nostalgia part of me loves Fantasia because, like, she sung my childhood, you know? Like, black R&B singers. When I see you. That was Fantasia. Like, duh. And you know, I had a little in on this show because they filmed in Savannah, which the scenery was impeccable. So good. Beautiful set design. Thank you, set artists and set designers. Y'all did an immaculate job because it was stunning. But it was filmed in Savannah, Georgia, if you didn't know. And I live near Atlanta, Georgia. Not near if you actually are from Atlanta, Georgia. But if you were an hour out from Atlanta, you just go ahead and say that you're from Atlanta, because nobody else knows where other places in Atlanta are. You just say that you're from Atlanta. So it was filmed in Savannah, and that was while I was working as a background actor. And I got calls to do that movie so many times, but I was like, in Savannah though, in Savannah though, in Savannah though. They filmed a little bit outside of Savannah, in like Atlanta proper and stuff like that, which I was like, I tried to get that call every single time that they called, but I never got it. It happens. But my friend, who I'm not gonna name, my friend, she got to work on it as one of the lead characters, stands in, and she is amazing. Love her. Can't wait to see her sometime in the future. But she got to tell me a little bit of insight of what was going on. But I'm not giving you guys that information because you have to have access, okay? You have to have access like I do to get that information. And you don't. So... But I was super excited to see this movie just because my friend had been in it and she worked on it. And I texted her afterwards and I was like, this movie was absolute perfection! Except for it didn't have enough of you in it. So I'm gonna need them to make another one so that you can be in it. Like, I can like see you on screen. And she just laughed at me, of course. But amazing. Top 10 out of 10. They were doing the thing. The casting for young Steely, bro, that casting director worked they behind off, bro. They did a good job to find that. Like, I've never heard of the young lady who played young Steely. I never heard of her before, but she was so good. And I'm glad that they didn't just find somebody that looked the part, that they found somebody that looked the part and could sing, because so many times they find people and they're like, oh yeah, this was just a very well-known person, blah 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 blah, and then they can't sing, and you could tell that they can't sing. And it's like, this is a musical. This is a musical. That's kind of a job requirement for you to be able to sing. And as a person who can sing, I get really angry when I see people who are doing the job that I want and they can't sing. Okay, so back to the movie. Another, like, shouting out the technicals, shouting out the people who worked on it. The makeup for aging up Mr. Bro, whoever's makeup artist did that, y'all did that thing. Did that thing. Also, the makeup artist that covered up Fantasia's tattoos, y'all did that thing, because I forgot that she had her tattoos. Y'all killed it. Y'all did that thing. I'm so proud of y'all. If y'all didn't hear it from nobody else, y'all probably have, of course. I'm not the only one who saw it, so y'all were great. So good. There's too many times where people in the industry are not doing what they need to do, especially with people of my tone and darker. So thank you for being well practiced and good in your craft. We appreciate you. Okay, so let me get into more like the abstractism of the escapism of the artistry of the movie. I love that scene for What About Love, like the song. That's one of my favorite songs from The Color Purple. I wanted to do it in my senior showcase. I didn't even have a senior showcase, so I wanted to do that. Was a good little moment for me. I was sitting next to my mom and I like sung the song with her, and I was like singing to her like in the theater, and she was just like. So I loved the like absurdism, the escapism, the abstractness, the full-on take you out of reality and put you in this like show mode. I loved it. It was great for me. maybe other people hated it, but I was like, oh yeah, like take it there. Like it's a musical, like take it there. Especially for the people who love musicals like me. Not for all you haters out there, you could just stay home. But for people who love musicals like me, that was so good, because that's something about like live theater. It just goes for it. You just gotta go balls to the wall. You cannot be like, oh, that's gonna be too unrealistic, that doesn't happen, blah blah blah. No, we do not want to see realistic. That's for film. That's gonna be boring. And even in film, you don't get too much realistic. It would be boring. It would be not fun at all. Now you gotta play down things more so because it's film and you get more close to the camera and you're all like right in the face. But with it being a musical, you could be more outlandish and take that more theatrical approach to this film project due to it being a musical. And I really appreciated it. I loved it. So good. Bro, the choreographer knew what they was doing. They knew what they was doing. They really did. They showed up and showed out. I bet they worked so hard on that. I bet they worked so freaking hard on that. And I am so glad that they did, because that choreography was so well stylized and well put into the time period, but also like splices of modern taste to it, and so like Black culture, like African American culture driven. It's just so well thought. From like the club, they put some club stuff, but they put some swing stuff, they put some jazz stuff, they put some, and like even the interpretive dance motion, like moments where Young Sila was singing the song where they have the chains, and then they have the women doing the water, and they're doing all of their, getting flashbacks. So good. So amazing. I was like, they knew what they was doing. And all the dancers really reflected emotionally in their faces and in their body what they were supposed to be doing, how they were doing it. Everybody was on it. Everybody was giving. So Suge's relationship with her dad like hit a tight point for me, because my dad's a pastor too, and I'm a singer. So, and I like singing jazz. So I was like, Suge. So who took my life story and then put it into a show? Like, I'm not as beautiful as Suge is, especially Taraji. Oh my god, that lady is stunning. But being a singer with a pastor, with a Christian background, with all that, ooh, girl, I was like, am I gonna cry? Am I gonna cry? Am I gonna cry? Especially when she did when they had the funeral. When they had the funeral and she was trying to talk to her dad, and her mom was like, now it's not the time. And he was like, peace be with you. Like, oh girl, can't come talk to me right now. But it not necessarily for me, because my dad is going to stop whatever he's doing and try and help me out more often than not. Of course, there are no perfect people, unless you a perfect person, and I haven't met you yet. But my dad, I know he is not a perfect person, not at all. But he tries to be there for me as much as he possibly can. But we do have differences of opinion sometimes, and we do butt heads sometimes, even though we basically can read each other's minds all the time. So it's like that father-daughter connection that you have, but also like being different people, that I was really like, ooh, especially in this industry. Ooh, delicioso. That can be a whole video in and of itself, but I'll leave it there. I love the lesbians, yeah. I love the lesbians, bro. I was like, thank you for giving me my whole lesbian moment. I do not know, like I said, I haven't watched the movie, the original movie. I do not know if they went full lesbian in it. From what my mom said, my mom watched the original movie. She was like, it was like insinuated, but it wasn't like full on lesbian. And I was like, okay. Okay, so I'm so glad that they went there, that they gave us our moment, because we need to see more Black queer love in our shows. And honestly, this is my theory that Celie is lesbian, but due to the times and the circumstances that she has to be with a man, and that's why, like, after she's with Mr. and she leaves Mr. and goes to live with Chug. Oh, spoilers if you haven't watched the movie, or go watch the movie. Why are you watching this without watching? You weirdo. Strange behavior. But when she goes and leaves Mr. and goes lives with Shug, and then like after that she like there's no male interaction after that. I fully believe that she is lesbian. So, and just the circumstances of her life have led her to some very, very bad men. Some very bad men. But that's why, like, this is just like a women loving women love story. Like, it's just full of, it's just a woman love story. All the men suck. They all suck. They're all horrible men. All of them trash. All the women come together and create this beautiful community of trust and love and respect for all of them almost instantaneously, which I mean instantaneously due to it being a musical, due to it being, you know, but in real life it's almost like that too. It didn't take very long for me to fall in love with my best friend, okay? My best friend Katie, love her to, I will do anything to make that lady happy, okay? If she asks for me to drive 8 hours to go get her, I will do it. And she knows that I would. If my friend Gigi asked me to fly up to Canada with her, I would do it. I'll scrape together my $2 little and I'll find a way. If my friend Colors asked me to do something for her and to go to Puerto Rico with her, girl, I'm packing my bag right now when we meet in. And I'm like, that's like my friend. Like, if my cousin Alicia asked me to do anything for her, I'd be there. Stacked. So it's just like, women just connect in a different way, okay? They just connect. Like, their brains are just like, ooh, you have empathy, I have empathy. Like, they just find that little thing that they can connect on. And that's why we're such good connectors to each other. Like, that's why we're so good at supporting each other. Because we're like, oh, do you need help? I got this person's number. I got that person's number. Do you need to go see somebody? Are you doing well? How are your babies doing? How are your kids doing? How is your uncle, your family? You need this? I got you. I made a couple extra bagels in my bagel batch. You need a bagel? I got you. Be like, if we can't do it ourselves, we'll find somebody to do it. And then usually if we can't do it ourselves, we'll figure out a way to do it. We'll learn how to do it. We are like the soul of the community. And I'm so glad this movie came in 2023 in December. I'm so glad this movie came like right after Barbie. After like we had this whole like, it's okay to be a woman. Being a woman is powerful. Being a woman is being enlightened, okay? Being a woman is being in community with other women. Being a woman is so much. So much. And I'm glad that, like, as a Black woman, I get to have this movie and be like, oh, it's even deeper, even more so, like Barbie, but like Color Purple. Like, even through our hardships, we can support and be the bounce spring for our beautiful sisters. And that's what I wrote down, is that, like, I want to say this word for word. Celie was able to give to Sophie when she was in jail, not only because of her song and Hell Nah, and being like, you gotta stand up for yourself. Like, I've been fighting my whole life, honey. We not gonna do this. We're not gonna be with men who don't care about us. We're gonna be self-sufficient. We're gonna care about ourselves before we care about anybody else. So Celie was able to give to Sophie, like give in her spirit to Sophie when she was in jail, not only because of the song Hell No, but also from the love that she felt from Suge. Like, you can't give love from an empty space. There's also a book, if you didn't know, there's a book called The Color Purple. So if you want to read that, take the time to read that. But I feel like this is why it was written in that sequence. Like, she was ripped of love for so long. Like, after her sister was sent away from Mr., she was just all the love just yeeted out of her body. And then Suge comes and she's like, girl, smile. Like, girl, I'm here for you. Let's go out in the town. Let's have a moment. Let's be intimate with each other and respect each other and trust each other and relearn how to love. And I feel like that's why Celie was able to fully love on Sophie. Sophie. I'm gonna say Sophie. If I say it wrong, I'm sorry. While she was able to love on Sophie while she was in prison, which that scene made me upset with the mayor's wife. But that's why she was able to pour into Sophie, because she had something to give. And after seeing, like, even if you do the right thing, bad things are still gonna happen for so long. And especially having that encounter with Sophie, with that whole, if you seen it, you know what I'm talking about, with the whole Sophie and her kids and the ice cream. And she was able to be like, you know what? No, you can do everything right and still have things out of your control bad happen to you. So you know what? This is something I can control. I might not know what's gonna happen afterwards, but this thing right here, it's not gonna happen any longer. And I'm leaving. And she almost took him out with her. I was like, take him. Take that knife. Take him. Get that man. You can't pour from an empty vessel. That's basically what I'm saying, is that you need to be able to absorb the love that you're getting from people in order to give back the love that you have received. You can't pour from nothing. If there's nothing in the jar, ain't nothing gonna come out. You gotta refill the jar. Come on now, you know that? When your jug of cran strawberry juice is empty, how you gonna expect more cran strawberry juice to come out the jug? That's ridiculous, okay? Straight up ridiculous. That's basically all I wanted to say. That's all the notes that I wrote down. And just a big ol' women are love. Women are community. Women are life givers. Like, we uplift our sisters when we are at rock bottom. When nobody else wants to. We are there for each other. And I want that to continue. So please, if you would like to, put something in the comments below being like, we support each other. I will support you if you need somebody to talk to. Just don't, like, go crazy, go stupid, go crazy, go stupid. But I'm serious about that, okay? So, thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed how silly and crazy and this video was, even though The Color Purple is a hard movie to get through, but it was good. You gotta watch it. It's good. I gotta go back and watch the first one. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, you can leave a like down below saying that you liked it. And if you didn't like it, you can just click the dislike button. That's fine too. I don't know why you wouldn't like it. Do you not like women? Do you not like women? Do you not like women? Is that why you didn't like it? No, you totally liked it because, like, you're watching this video and you made it to the end, so you totally liked it. If you liked it a lot, then you can comment down below that you loved it, that you enjoyed it, that you saw it. Did you see it? Please say that you saw it, because I kind of spoiled a couple things for you. So if you haven't seen it, like I said, weird, strange behavior. So I hope you guys have a blessed one. And if you don't want to have a blessed one, please have a, like how Mr. burnt that food for Suge, please have a burnt breakfast lit one, which I'm about to get some breakfast. My dad's making it downstairs. Thank God. I'm so hungry. So I'll see you guys on the flip side. I love you and good night. What about